Hi, I will be demonstrating movements for unilateral pattern upper extremity D1 or diagonal 1. D1 flexion begins with these movements: shoulder flexion, adduction, and external rotation. The motion that I will show you will utilize shoulder flexion, adduction, and external rotation. Let's start. Start off with shoulder flexion, adduction, and external rotation. And I will now demonstrate the D1 extension, and it's the reciprocal movement for D1. And it goes back to its starting position, and that is the D1 flexion and then D1 extension. Second unilateral pattern is upper extremity diagonal 2. We'll begin with diagonal 2 flexion. I will start off with arm around my body with flex position. I will demonstrate shoulder flexion, abduction, and external rotation, and it goes like this. And now I will show you the D2 extension. And that movement is the unilateral pattern D2 flexion and D2 extension. Thank you.
Bilateral pattern. Movements in the extremities can be reinforced by combining diagonals in the following bilateral pattern. Symmetrical pattern. Paired extremities perform like movements at the same time. Pushing up from a chair to stand. A D2 extension, starting to take off pullover sweater. Bilateral asymmetrical. Paired perform movements toward one side of the body at the same time. This can be observed by watching a baseball player batting or a tennis player that uses backhand. Bilateral reciprocal. Paired extremities perform movements in opposite direction at the same time. During reciprocal pattern, stable effects occurs in the head and the neck because of the movement in opposite direction. Head and neck must remain in the midline. Activity to observe reciprocal pattern is pitching baseball, side, stroke swimming, or walking on a balance beam.